Hello everyone, welcome back to another podcast. My name is Julia. I'm the owner of Handmade Jules on Instagram and Facebook. This is a podcast where I talk about knitting, crochet, and lots of yarn and everything in between. Super fun. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. Glad you're here. Hope you stick around, see what I'm working on. Nothing really new since last time I podcasted. Brock and I have been up north quite a bit. Now that the weather's getting nicer, so that's been really fun, and I've been working a little bit more. I got more shifts, more hours at work, so life is busy, but there's always time to knit. Yes, I make time whenever I can. So we'll start with what I'm wearing. This is the Flat Iron Shawl by Tony Lipsy of TL Yarn Crafts. I made this when I first started diving into the world of hand-dyed yarn. I didn't know much about it, but I had received, so this middle skein was the very first skein of hand-dyed yarn that I ever received. And I was like, I need to make something magical out of this because I was so excited. It was so beautiful, too beautiful, and I didn't know how to knit at that time. So I had found Tony, and she uses a lot of hand-dyed yarns for her patterns. So got into following her and made this. It's like my first project as like, I don't know, an actual nice project that isn't like an ugly 100% acrylic blanket, because I made a lot of those when I was learning how to crochet. So I'm pretty proud of this. It's not necessarily the colors that I would wear with other things, but I'm just hanging around the house today, so I thought it's kind of cute. So yeah, like I said, this middle color is Hello Stella Yarn Company in Hamilton, Ontario, in the colorway Bohemia. Love it so much, so beautiful. And then these two that kind of like complement it, this is just like a plain undyed fingering weight yarn from my local yarn store in Fonthill. And this as well, I'm not sure who the yarn dyer is, but it's just like a solid, like a semi-solid pink that kind of complements that Bohemia. Yeah, and then I did like the fancy edging and everything on the outside of that. Super nice. So I'm pretty proud of this. Yeah, even though I don't wear it that much, it's super nice. So there's that. We're gonna jump into, I'm trying to think if I finished anything. I don't think I did. I don't have any FOs this week, so it's just WIPs. And I don't know how long this episode's gonna be because I feel like I haven't done much. That's not true. I just feel like I don't have a lot. Like I don't have any new yarn or anything. So yeah, it's whatever. It's been one of those months where just like everything's still in progress, which is fine. But I do like to get things done. It's okay. I'm good. We're good. Anyways, we'll start with a Trinigan. So you've seen this project before. This is my Nice Friend Supply Co. bag that holds the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm halfway through a row. Well, that's not helpful. The Trinigan. Yay! You guys, I have made a lot of progress on this guy since the last time you saw it, I think. Oh, baby. It doesn't really look like I did make a lot of progress, but I feel like I have. Oh yeah. You can see that color change, no problem. So this is the Trinigan cardigan by Andrea Mowry at Drea Renee Knits. She uses in her pattern 2 different yarn lines from Spin Cycle Yarns. And Spin Cycle, if you don't know anything about them, they are kind of known for their like color changing hand spun. I don't know if it's actually, it must be because it's super expensive. color changing hand spun yarn. So I wanted the same effect that she had on hers, but a little bit cheaper. So I bought some, this is Cascade 220, just from Lovecrafts, I believe. So the Cascade 220 in the Heathers line, and the Wave line for the color changer in the background, this guy. You've seen that before. If you want a better explanation of what's going on, watch my last podcast, and I talk a little bit more in depth about the yarns and such. But made some progress on this. I'm just going and going and going. This is kind of like the back and wraps around the sides part of the cardigan, so it's just like the biggest part. It's bottom up. It's gonna take me the longest, obviously, until I get to split the sleeves and such. But it's really fun. I'm loving it because of the color change, and it's just fun to like see what it's gonna look like over the course of the yarn ball. So it's really fun. Super excited about that. Yeah, and I want to block it so bad because this bottom like is not looking too nice, but it is actually gonna stretch out like this. So anyways, that's that. And I'm still, for the color work, I'm only on ball number 1, and I have this much left. So I already caked up the second one thinking I was gonna run out. Look at that color change. So this one has like a lot more orange in it, whereas this first one had like purples and yellows to start down here. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I bought 3 of those Wave, the hand spun ones. So I don't know if I'll end up using them all, but I have 3 just in case, and I hate playing yarn chicken. It's the worst thing ever. So yeah, it's fun. I've calculated that it takes me like 10 minutes to do one pass, which is a lot. That's a long time for like 1 row. So it's a process, but it's fun. Yeah, so that's that. If you remember from last week, last podcast, I talked about crocheting funny bucket hats out of the crazy green acrylic yarn. And I did that. I made about 5 or 6 bucket hats. I still have more of that green yarn. That ball was insane. But I was like known as like the crochet hat lady at the retreat that we went to. It was hilarious. Everyone's like, can you make me a hat? Can you make me a hat? I'm like, I honestly am not that fast. I mean, I can make one in like an hour and a half, but there's a point where my hands were just like absolutely dead. So I hope to post a picture or 2, maybe 2, of the students / Brock, my husband, wearing these funny hats that I made because they are hilarious and I don't have them anymore. So they're all in other people's houses. It's funny because I wanted to make one for myself. That was the original plan. And then I just got busy making for other people and did not have one for myself. Super funny, but it was good. It was a good time. So made some people happy. So it was good. I also made a blueberry cow, and out of that really fuzzy Bernat, you know, I can show you the yarn. I'm gonna stick it in my chair now. I don't have any more of the cream, but these 2, and this is the Bernat blanket yarn. It's like a chenille, and with the light blue, I made a blueberry cow for one of my students at the youth group that I volunteer at for just her exam week. Just wanted to give her some encouragement in a squishy way. So I made her a blueberry cow, and she loved it so much. And I was so happy. It made me smile. So I will, again, attach a picture so you can see how cute that thing is. Yeah. What else? I will give you guys a sock update. I'll show you this one first, I guess. So in this this, I've never showed this bag before. This is a really cute bag that I got from Michael's. It's literally like the most simple thing ever. And it has like a handle with that little thing where you can take it off. It's perfect for socks. Perfect for like on the go if you just like want to wrap something around your arm. I use this a lot. And I get a lot of comments on it. So yeah, it's a good one. This is my vanilla sock for my brother that you're probably like, Julia, you're still working on this. Yes, I am. And I haven't made much progress since last time. Just a little bit more on the foot. This is still sock number 1. I hate to say it. And I'm like it's getting tight on yarn. So this is a 50-gram ball, obviously. I have another one for the other sock. I think I will have enough, depending on how long I have to go for his foot. Anyways, I'm sorry that I'm showing you that again, because that's super boring. I'm gonna get the other sock. I bring this one to work with me, with the hopes that it will be slow enough that I can work on it. And this entire week, I brought it in my bag and never touched it, ever. It's really sad. Anyways, this is my Gilmore Girls sock box from Nomadic Yarns. It's got a cute little handle. It's got a bunch of Gilmore Girls quotes on it. It's the cutest thing ever. You probably can't read any of them. Anyways, it's a good one. It also has a zipper, so I like this one because it kind of contains it a little bit more than this other one that I have. I have made quite a bit of progress on these socks. So, oh, I believe the last time I showed this, I had them on, I had two, so I was working on socks 2 at a time on fixed circulars, and one of my circulars broke. So this needle was literally snapped in half in my bag, and I don't know how it happened, but I was so sad, and obviously can't keep going with a broken needle. So I had to take the one off, put it on just spare needles, and then just work on one magic loop. So I'm super sad that I had to do that, because I was trying to avoid the sock island, second sock syndrome, whatever you want to call it, but no luck. So I'm gonna get stuck there again for sure. But I have made a lot of progress on the one sock. So last time you saw this, I think I was just doing like the leg on both of the socks, and now I have folded, so I did a folded down cuff, double like folded brim. Is that what you call it? Double folded brim. So that's the top. You can see it's kind of really thick, but you're just getting straight stockinette right to the leg. And obviously you can see the little bump where I've joined. So it's where it's double layered. So inside, I basically folded it down and then knit one row with the two together. And so that'll keep that cuff down, fold it down like that. Super cute. So it's kind of like a half shorty sock, not like too long, but not too short. Gonna keep my ankles nice and warm. And I bought the Fish Lips Kiss heel pattern on Ravelry. So I do love me a heel, a flap and gusset. It's like my favorite thing ever, but I didn't know if I wanted that look with this leg. So I wanted to try something new. I've done the German short row heels and the heel flap and gusset. So those are the two that I've tried, and German short rows were okay, but like you could see there were some like gaps where I did those double stitches. And I've heard that the Fish Lips heel is like really good at no gaps and pretty easy to learn. So I did it. I don't know how, but I did. The pattern was super straightforward and easy, and I am very excited about it. Yay me. Super nice. And now I'm working down the foot. So I've got a little bit to go on this guy, but since last time. Look how much progress I made. Well, my marker's here from after the heel. Actually, it's before that. Anyways, it's all this entire thing. So I'm pretty proud of myself. You're probably like, wow, that's like nothing. But for me, it's something. And yeah, every day I just do a few more rows. It'll get done. It'll be great. I'm honestly ready to move on to the next set of socks, but I have to get these done. And this is Whales in the Water colorway from Ancient Arts Yarns, I believe, in Alberta. I bought this in BC at the Beehive Wool shop in Victoria. Beautiful color. So nice. So that's that. I forgot to say the yarn for the other sock, but we're not going back to it. We're not going back to it. Okay. Last thing is a new cast on / whip now because I've worked on it a lot. So last time I showed you some yarn that I got in the mail from Knit Picks on a whim. It was really last minute. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I ordered some gloss fingering from Knit Picks to make the, I can show you instead of attaching a picture, the Flutter Buttshorts by Jessie Maed Designs. They're so cute. Love them so much. Very excited. There's no other pictures of it in here, I don't think. No. But they're just like high-waisted lounge, high-waisted lounge shorts. Love them so much. So this yarn is, like I said, gloss fingering. I need to, I forget what the ratio is. So it is 70% merino wool, 30% silk. So it has that like wicked drape, like amazing drape, which gives it that kind of airy, floaty, loungy kind of look. And this colorway is called Velveteen. Super beautiful purple. And I ripped this out probably 3 times, maybe 4. It was terrible. The cast on for this was literally the worst thing ever. I did a swatch, which I'm so proud to do. I did a mini swatch because I was just too lazy. Here's my swatch. Oh, it's a little bent. That drape though is insane. Like, it's literally so floppy. And so I did my swatch and realized that my gauge was off. First of all, I'm terrible at trying to figure out if your gauge is off, which way you need to go with the needle size. I don't know what's wrong with me, but of course I did the exact opposite of what I was supposed to do. So I had more stitches than I was supposed to in the 4 inches. So then I said, oh, I need to go down in needle size. Not even like thinking at all, like just automatically need to go down in needle size. Then I'm like watching a video later about gauge, and then like she's explaining it. I'm like, no. So I had went backward. I did the opposite. But then I was scared. I didn't want to go up a needle size because it was already, like, it's already holy enough. I feel like I didn't want it to be any more like see-through because they're shorts, right? And I didn't want it to be any more loose. But now I'm scared that they're gonna be too small. I stuck with the same needle size because I'm like, I don't even care. And I'm knitting the smallest size, right? Yeah. I'm stressed, to say the least. I don't even know why I gauged, because I'm not even listening to my gauge swatch at all. And I did the exact opposite of what I needed to do. So they might be a little bit tighter than they're supposed to be, but they won't be holy. I don't know what's worse, honestly. Yeah, now I'm like talking about this out loud and it's stressing me out. But anyways, I'm just going with it. It's great. And then I had to rip it out again because I had cast on and then started knitting in the round and realized that it was all twisted like this. I'm like, how did I go this far and not know? It was terrible. Ugh. It's okay. I'm good. I haven't given up yet. Anyways, here's the front. This is the beginnings. Oh, there. Oh, sorry. It's not loving this. There you go. So I've got, whoa, stitches are all over the place. I've got a drawstring. I made the I-cord already and everything, all encased all the way around. And I'm just working down the body now. They look decently big. Maybe not. I don't know. Guys, I'm stressed. It's gonna be okay. It's okay. It's great. Yeah, so these are, I'm using US 7s, which is 4.5 millimeter. And it calls for a 5 millimeter. I should be using a 5.5 millimeter. But it's okay. It's great. It's awesome. Yeah, so this yarn is like the softest thing ever. I am so excited to wear these at the cottage, around the house, wherever I go. No, just kidding. I won't wear these really anywhere else. Maybe I will. It depends on how nice they are. So yeah. And this yarn, so I bought 3 balls of this to make the shorts. There is a Flutter butt shirt that like matches these shorts, so you can like have like a lounge set, like a sleep set. And I didn't buy yarn for it originally, but then I got an email from Knit Picks and I was like, summer yarn sale. I of course jumped on there to see what was on sale because I buy all my cotton from Knit Picks. So I went on there and then whatever, got my cotton in the cart and saw that gloss fingering was on. Some of the colors of gloss fingering were on sale. So I jumped over there. I said, oh, I can make the matching shirt. And I was like kind of on the fence about it, whatever. Saw the Velveteen, that color, and it said low stock, goodbye, which means they aren't, like, once it's out of stock, it's not coming back. Like, that colorway isn't coming back. And that yarn went into my cart so fast. I was so stressed. I'm like, I need this right now. If I'm gonna do this, I need it. And it was like $2.99. Regularly like $5 or $6. I was like, this is happening right now. 1000%. So I have 3 more of those on the way. Yay, me. Oh. What are you gonna do with me? I don't know. Hilarious. So I might make the Flutter butt shirt, or I might make another like loose shirt from Jessie Maed Designs to go with those shorts in the same color. So I'm very excited about that. They might not get done until next year because I'm slow and I have other things I need to do. But at least I got the yarn before it's gone and on sale. So I'm super happy about that. One last thing, my next future plan, if you care to know, I will be making in the future, the wrapped me up sweater scarf from Knititude. I think I've shared about this before in this beautiful Rowan felted tweed. Look at that yumminess. So yummy. It's got like the blue flecks in it. You can't really see them in this light, but there are like flecks of blue. Yeah, you can see them. And my dress is like that color blue, like that, like dusty blue, I want to call it. So yeah, I have like 5 or 6 of these to make the wrap me up sweater scarf because my dress is strapless and this wedding is in October and it's going to be freezing. And she said we could make or buy, like, have a wrap for us to wear at the wedding. Probably just at the reception, obviously, but I need to be warm, and I thought it'd be a fun time to knit myself something. It's a great excuse. So yeah, I'll be starting that hopefully not next month, but hopefully like in the summer to be ready for October, because I feel like it's gonna take me a long time. So yeah, that's really fun. I can put a picture of the pattern here so you have an idea of what I'm gonna make. Yeah. Anyways, this was a really short one. I feel like it was kind of boring, but I wanted to update you on the happenings of what's happening in the knit world over here. Yeah. All right, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.